So today we're going to discuss protecting third-party technology investments in edge-to-cloud and IIoT applications. John, which xIoT devices are the most vulnerable, and how big is the risk to organizations today? I'm sorry, this is a big question.
It's a big one, right? I mean, again, the risk is high. Look, I mean, you've got a combination of every major nation state, whether it's Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, targeting these devices, right? You have a host of advanced persistent threat actors that are also targeting these devices. And if you just stop for a second and think, why are they attacking these devices, or why would they be focusing on these devices? And the answer is simply that, well, wouldn't you, if you knew there was a device that no one's watching, that you can go compromise and pawn very easily, and you could do just about anything you want on that device. And so, you've got malware like Quiet Exit, there's Fronton, the Russian piece, you've got the brand new one, Pipe Dream, which is like kind of a Swiss Army knife for industrial and OT, devices. You've got a host of things, right? So many of these devices are a little bit more insecure than others. But one thing you need to remember about these devices, like, again, for many of you, I go through device, I say, look, a PLC or an RPU or a flow meter or a HVAC controller, whatever it might be. And to many people, they'll see that as the device name. But when someone like myself or us, we look at them, I just see it as a Linux server. These are devices that are highly targeted, right? So you look at Pipe Dream, which I just mentioned, it's a brand new kind of piece of malware that the Russians have out. What is it focusing on? Programmable logic controllers, a lot of them, right? Not that it's going to look at others, because it's these pieces of malware have the ability to go and move to others, because in many cases, a lot of these devices are using common libraries, right? Shared libraries. So you could find a PLC that's basically the same type of device as a energy control system or an HVAC controller. They're using the same type of firmware, right? So it's very easy for these attackers to go and move across them. But things like that are very, very insecure today. Many of these are, the firmware 6-7 years old, passwords are almost always default. So before you can even do anything, I just need to go to Google and look up what the password is on that device. It's going to tell me, and I can go and get right in, right? So that's kind of the state of these.